Broncos at Chargers, Monday Night Football. Marco, who do you like and why do you like them?
Well, I got a very weak lean to the Chargers. This is put up or shut up week for the Chargers. They're sitting at 4-5. They're coming off their bye week. If they're going to get back into the race, it has to start here, and it has to start in convincing fashion. They've underachieved all year. So, given the 2 weeks to
Does it
prepare,
have to start in convincing? If they win by one,
well, you want
this isn't BCS, right?
No, it's not. But you need to get a winning attitude, a moxie, a swagger to this team to make those runs that the past Chargers teams have made in the second half of the season.
You're saying that this feels like a statement spot.
It is.
And you're expecting a prime performance from San Diego.
On paper, that's what you would expect.
So
yes.
why not lay the points here?
Because it's almost too conventional for me. It's just too easy to go that route.
But is it easy? What is it, 10 now?
The line's up to 10, yes.
So you're laying double digits with a team with a 4-5 team, and it seems like to me the reason not to play it is they're putting a premium on San Diego because of the spot. Vegas actually considers San Diego to be the second most overrated team in the NFL. Vegas has them, check that, back it up, underrated.
Right.
All right, second most underrated. Vegas has them as the seventh best team in the NFL. ESPN has them 16th. So, I'm sorry, go ahead.
Well, that's the thing. That's why I say it almost looks too easy because people just...
But it's in the line. The fact that they're laying 10 is saying they are the seventh best team. So if people disagree, to me, this is if you're a San Diego hater, which to be honest I am, hater, I just don't like their team. I don't care, it's not that I wish them poorly like I do like the Ravens or whatever. But the fact of the matter is I tend to like Denver here a little bit because I think that this Denver team, the coach there has a long-term perspective. He has a plan. He's a Belichick guy. And every week they're saying, he started 6-0 last year and ever since they're 4-14 or whatever. And to me, the guy's building something and they're going to play hard every game and you're getting double digits against a San Diego team has done. This reminds me of the Cowboys a couple weeks ago. They were always still had this premium on them and then finally people are convinced that they stink. And to me, I'm not so sure. I don't think San Diego stinks, but this is a team that I don't think the premium is warranted.
They have been, an enigma to me, the Chargers this year, because if you handicap them statistically, their defensive numbers are some of the best in the NFL. But if you look at their scores, the points they give up, you say, how can a team with that kind of statistics give up those many points?
But isn't that the common thread with these poorly coached teams? The stats look okay, but the one-loss record usually falls short. And even if the one-loss record doesn't, when the crunch time happens in the playoffs, they fall short. I mean, let me ask you a question. How do teams typically do off byes? They win, right? 1-5 ATS off the bye. Now, I know some of them are going to be Schottenheimer with the 6 or whatever, but still, this San Diego team has been poorly, in my opinion, poorly coached for quite a while, even before Turner. And I'm not a big Schottenheimer fan. Back from his days with the Browns, I saw him underperform in the playoffs. I just wonder, how could anyone in the right... I know this could be a 30... This is one of those games that if it ends up 35-3 San Diego, all the square bettors feel smart. Mm-hmm. And there's a chance that's going to happen. But to me, the value's on Denver.
I just don't have a strong opinion. One thing I will say, Denver had a big win last week. Do they carry that momentum out on the road for this Monday night game? Or because it was such a laugher? They were up 35-0 in the second quarter last week.
To me, if you're a team with a plan and it finally comes together, it's gonna propel them, in my opinion. All right, so one of the good lessons as you give your projection here is oftentimes, more times than not, the point spread is correct. And if you force a Monday night play, you probably have a negative expectation, and so you got to make a choice as a batter: pass or bet a recreational amount of money, something that's pizza money or whatever doesn't mean a lot to you. And if that helps you enjoy the game, then it's an expense of the enjoyment. But save your investment type bets for games you have strong opinions on, and it doesn't always have to be Monday night.
That is true.
So
I have San Diego 31-20 We're basically right there at the number with this game, but small lean to San Diego. I just at this point don't know if I'll have an official play. Leaning towards not.
All right, now it's your turn to continue the conversation. Oh, wait a minute. We have a special thing on Monday night.
That's right.
Is every Monday night through the end of the season in the YouTube comment section, which you can comment for free, and you can go to pregame.tv to go there directly. Predict the score of this game. San Diego this, Denver that. If you get the score exactly right, you win 100 pregame dollars for free, and you can spend them like cash at pregame.com. We had a great response last week. Tell your friends. It's a free roll, and it's kind of fun to see what everyone else thinks about the game.
Yeah, I don't think obviously anybody had 59 points for
Yeah,
Philadelphia.
we didn't have to give any away last week. All right, great stuff this week, and we're going to be back next week breaking down all the biggest games from a Las Vegas perspective.